What is up, everyone? It is DJ Martini Midwest Reviews coming at you with another video for my channel today. I have a really good one in the ProReck Club 2000 from ProReck. It is a little mini array system that I definitely have been wanting to bring for a long time. I just want to thank ProReck for providing me with one of them, and then I went out and purchased one myself so I could also test that true wireless sound connect that you can do wireless between two of them. I definitely want to test that for you all. So thank you so much for ProReck for supporting my channel and helping me out with one of these, and then I purchased the other one. Don't worry, I'm still going to give you that honest review that I always do. So thank you so much for tuning in. It's DJ Martini Midwest Reviews. If you've never tuned into my channel before, just know that I like to do reviews. I like to help. I like to do that research for you, check all the reviews out there for all the products, do all the research, find positives and negatives, and then give it to you all as easy as possible. So thank you so much for tuning in. If this is helpful at all, please give me a like or subscribe. And thank you for building my channel slowly but surely. Thanks for all the great feedback and all the kind souls out there. Thank you. I'm only trying to help. If this is helpful at all, give me a thumbs up, and hopefully you all will like to join the Martini Nation here. So thank you. All right, let's get into the video on the ProReck Club 2000. Super excited to bring it to you. And first, I just wanted to kind of do an unboxing. I have one here that I have not opened yet, just to show you kind of how it comes, all that kind of stuff. Let's jump into the unboxing session of this video. I definitely want to unbox it, show you what's all in the box, because ProReck's a good value and they always provide everything you need to get started. So I definitely like that about ProReck systems. I am a big fan of the ProReck 4000 and the AEF or the ProReck 3000 as well. They've all been really good systems, the 3200. And so they always come ready to go, have all the cables and cords and everything you need. And you know, you just got to set up and go. So it's pretty positive on ProReck how they get that done. And like I said, this is a value at $299 compared to some other speakers that we'll talk about a little bit later. Definitely a value with the ProReck Club 2000. So let's get into the unboxing. I just kind of want to show you how everything's packed and all that kind of good stuff, and we'll go from there. But I definitely wanted to show you kind of the way it packs and how it looks in here. So you will get your pole mount right here, and it is you know, nicely wrapped, all that kind of good stuff. Let's set that down to the side, and then you got some spacing right in here. One has your power cord, which is good to have. Power cord right here, and I would say it's probably a 5-foot cord. And we'll put that down to the side. You have another spacer right here. In that spacer, you still have more of your pole. So this is kind of like an extension for your pole. And we'll show you that in here in a little bit. All right, so I'm going to just, for sake of time, I'm going to set this on the floor, pull the speaker out, and we'll show you how it looks. All right, we're back, and I got the speaker poured out here. And the next thing that will also be in there is a speak-on cable right here, which is about 5 foot long, I would say. And if you've never used a speak-on cable, I'll show you a little bit more when I show you how to hook it up, but it is in there right there. Also, it will be packed in there pretty good in foam, so you know they do pack their items pretty well. Is your main array speaker right here, and you can see it right there. Kind of has a cool look, has your bottom. This is definitely a wood material here. Looks like a mount, so you can like mount this if you wanted to. And like I said, upper and lower speak-on connections, so depending on how you want to put this, and you can actually put it whatever you want. It's got holes on both sides, so you can put it this way or put it this way. It doesn't really matter here. Like I said, there's probably 4 3-inch drivers. Right here, you can kind of see them. You can get a good look at that right there. So this is your main array speaker. Like I said, it's not, I would say it's only about 12 inches long. So pretty cool there. Then of course we have our sub. I'm gonna go ahead and get that out of the packaging here. And we got it right here. So I'll bring it up here. It's got a nice 10-inch driver right there. You got your ProReck label right there. Nice coating and material. I'll go ahead and bring you down so you can take a better look at it. All right, so we got your sub right here. And you can see the back of it right here. We got your Bluetooth volume right here. You got your input number 1 volume right here. You got input 2. You got a mic and a line buttons right here. You have your sub volume. You have your sat volume, which is, they're saying, the satellite speaker here, but it's basically your array speaker. You have digital processing. You have monitor, DJ, and live. You have 3 different settings. It's preset to DJ right there. You have a limit light, a signal light, and your power light right there. And then you also have a mix out, which is XLR, which is good. And then you have your satellite speaker or your array speaker output there. So it looks pretty cool. This is Bluetooth. It is Bluetooth 5.0. And you also have that true wireless stereo output. So we can press that and you'll be able to connect to another speaker as well of the same type on the ProReck Club 2000. You have a power down here and a power switch. Pretty simple design. Looks good. Like I said, they always have this nice coating on it. Good sturdy handle. Got your array pole mount right there. Go ahead and tip it over. Nice to have it on that phone there. And you got nice sturdy feet on the bottom. These are like plastic feet, but they're still pretty good. Seem pretty tough. We'll go ahead and roll this to the front right here. And then we got the actual speaker itself. Got your ProReck front. 10-inch. It does have a D-class amplifier inside and a 10-inch woofer. Know how to put this together really quick. It's really easy, pretty simple, but I just want to show you all the parts again. So you have your main subwoofer right here. We can go ahead and put the cord in for that. All you do is you take the 3-prong right here. This is the 3-prong for your outlet. You would plug that into the wall, of course, and then you just plug this right into the bottom outlet too. Now when you're hooking this up, make sure that everything is still unplugged and that kind of stuff. You see I don't have this plugged into an outlet yet because we're still setting up, and we won't plug it in until you were all set up ready to go. So the next thing I want to do is I just want to show you the speaker here. This speaker is about 12.5 inches long, like I said, and it has almost 3-inch drivers. They're like 2.75 somewhere in there, but 4 of them in there. And it has universal, you can put it, you know, this way or this way, it doesn't matter, it's universal, and it has spots for your speak-on cable right there on either side. So we have that as well. Also, you're going to have right here, and you also have an extension, and this is kind of what I think ProReck is doing right now, is because they give you this extension, which is really useful. So if you just put this in, this is going to be about 48 inches high, and then with your speaker, you know, another 12 inches. Well, with this 17 inches and some change, this adds you almost 80 inches of height. So I'm 6 foot, and so this towers over me. So it definitely is going to give you enough headroom up top to be able to go over people in your dance floor. So it's definitely going to give you some advantage having this extension and having a pole instead of doing what some of the array companies are doing, which having like block sections, 3 block sections that you put together, and they're usually only about, you know, 65 inches tall. So they're probably the same height as most people. So you're not going to be able to get through the crowd. And that's what I kind of like what ProReck is doing with this pole and the extension still. So very, very cool there. So to add this extension, all you want to do is go ahead and use the threads and go ahead and put those together all together. No problem there. Now the next thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and put this pole mount into your front pole mount, and it's going to screw right down into there. Make sure that's nice and tight, and then all you have to do is throw your speaker up top. It doesn't matter which side you put it on, but we're going to leave this right here for now. And the next thing I want to show you is the speak-on cable. Now, speak-on cable's been around for a long time. It works good, it connects in nice, and it has good signal. No problem with speak-on cable in my. Now you could do this any way you want. I usually use the white part to the bottom, and it has little notches you can see there, and you just match those up with your connection. It's going to say sat out. That's where you want to hook in right there. and you're gonna hear a nice little click. You just turn and click, give it a little tug, and you're connected. I'm gonna put this one on the bottom side here. Same thing, you just match the little notches up on the item. You're gonna turn and click. You're gonna hear that little click. And then to take out, you just pull this little silver notch back and you can connect or disconnect. All right, and so then I'm gonna go ahead and just reach up top and put this on the pole. I'll bring you up top here. You can see that it's up high. I just put it on the top of the pole, and the only thing you have left is I would just do a little cable management, and you could either put some Velcro little straps on this, or they do make little plastic clips that I'll leave some links for as well that could help you out with that. Maybe ProReck in the future could include some just little mini Velcro straps to do some little cable management. But other than that, not too picky, and you know, you just make that look really nice. So other than that, I think the speaker looks really nice. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at it all put together. All right, everybody, so you can see that I have the ProReck all finished. It's in the background, and I think it looks pretty good. The only thing, like I said, is your cable management right here. Like I said, you could use some little Velcro straps, or even in a bind, you could just use some black twisty ties. You could use some Velcro straps, some black twisty ties, or they do make these little clips, which are very nice. They clip on your pole, and then you can put your cables in there as well. That's the only thing I would suggest with the cable management right here, because you can see that your cable's kind of hanging around here. But other than that, I think it looks really, really good. The only thing you need to do now is either Bluetooth connect to it via a Bluetooth device, which would be really easy to do, or you can hook up a laptop to it, or whatever you'd like, and you'll just need a cable like this, which could go to a controller, and then you would just plug in into the unit right there, because it does have a combo jack, XLR, or quarter jack. So you could either use a cable like this to go to a controller or whatever you like. They also make this with quarter jack to XLRs. If you wanted to go into a more pro controller, you could definitely find a cable like this, no problem. Or if you're using anything RCA, you can find adapters like this that have RCA cables, and then you could just go to your controller or whatever device you're looking to, which you could go straight to your laptop, right into the audio source, no problem there. I just wish in the ProReck 2000 that it would have had, like, usually they put RCAs in them just in case. I know they're trying to go Bluetooth with this device. It is Bluetooth 5.0. But it'd be nice to have like a 3.5 millimeter jack or something like that to make it really easy to just really quick connect to your laptop, instead of having to buy a more specialized cable like this to get it to work. But like I said, they do make the cables, so you can't get it done, absolutely. I want to get into positives and negatives, gives you all the stats on this product, and also give you a quick Bluetooth connection. On the next video, I'll show you how to physically use a laptop and how to connect that. But in this video, I just want to show you the Bluetooth. Now on the unit itself, there's a Bluetooth button. All you have to do is push, and it says on or off. You just push it on, a red light will come on, and it'll go into Bluetooth pairing mode. All you need to do then is go to your device. If you have an Android, Apple, whatever kind of device you have, your Bluetooth device, go ahead and turn the Bluetooth on. Look for the ProReck emblem, or the ProReck, it just says ProReck. And look for ProReck, hit it, and you should be able to connect with no problem. So what I'll go ahead and do is disconnect. You can hear that I just disconnected, and I'm just gonna reconnect really quick right on the ProReck. It just says ProReck. You just ProReck connect, and you'll hear the tones to connect. Connects really easy, no issues whatsoever, connecting really fast, really easy. Turn that Bluetooth on and you're ready to go. Then all you have to do is just make sure that you adjust your volume accordingly. There is a Bluetooth volume, channel 1 volume, and a channel 2 volume. Make sure you adjust your Bluetooth volume accordingly, and then you'll be able to go into your Bluetooth mode. Just for sake of doing it, just to show you that it's working and everything, I just want to give you a quick sound test of what this looks like and sounds like with the Bluetooth on. Quick song here, you can see that it works no problem. it is rattling my house a little bit in the background, so it definitely has some bass. That 10-inch woofer I really do like. I've always been a fan of 10s, and that 10 sounds really, really good. Also, the highs are really crisp, not brash at all. They just sound pretty decent clarity, not the best clarity, but pretty good clarity. And you know, I'm pretty impressed with how the volume that you get from them. You notice that I can adjust the volume through my device, so I can just adjust the volume and go, and just be known that I only have the volume on the unit itself at half volume, so it has a lot more room to go with more volume. Pretty crazy because it is pretty loud. Of course, I'm probably 2 feet away from it, but it is pretty loud at this volume right now, so it definitely has some more headroom for you. On Bluetooth only, how well it works. So let's go ahead and go into some stats on this really quick. This does come for $299, and it's absolutely decent value for that. For everything that you get the sub, you get the arrays, you're getting 4 3-inch arrays inside that with a 10-inch subwoofer, Class D amplifier. And I don't always quite believe watts that companies put on their speakers, but I would definitely say that this one at least is around 500 watts for sure. Probably, you know, equal that out between the arrays, probably 150, and maybe, you know, the rest for the subwoofer with the Class D amplifier, because it does pound pretty hard with that 10-inch sub, which I'm pretty impressed. Now, it does have 24-bit digital processing. You have 3 different modes. You have a monitor mode, you have a live mode, and you also have a DJ mode. It'll come preset to the DJ mode, and the DJ mode definitely has some extra bass added. So if you like the bass, that's probably the mode you want to be in. Your live mode makes everything a little bit flat, so it definitely turns your bass down way low. And then you have a monitor mode as well, which is still pretty high on the bass, but I think it just lowers it maybe a notch and then gives you a little bit more up top with your array speakers. So it's nice to have those little modes. They're almost like EQ modes, but they're saying that it's the 24-bit processing for that. Like I said, the big advantage of these, besides being pretty loud anyways, is that you can raise them over 80 inches. With the actual speaker above you, it's about 89 inches, and that's higher than my ceiling in my basement right now, so I can't even take it that high. But that definitely is going to get over your crowd, and you know, easily I think you could do 100 people, gigs, parties, things like that with this, with people in the talking in the background for sure. So if you had 2 of these and you did a decent sized 100-person party, I would see no problem with using just these alone. You're going to get good bass, you're going to get good volume over the people with the high arrays. I see no problem doing that, and that could be some issues when you're talking about some other array speakers out there. So like I said, this is only 45 pounds, so it is pretty maneuverable. You just grab that handle and you can lift it. Just make sure that you lower that pole down, you're not spiking the speaker into any ceilings or anything if you're in a small place, but it is easy to lug around, only weighing about 45 pounds. So they're claiming 1,000 watts. Like I said, I don't know about that, but I do say at least 500 watts. It does sound really good. Like I said, low end, definitely some bass there, and you know, the treble and mid-range sound good too. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Also know that they do have that true wireless stereo sound connect. It is Bluetooth 5.0. I am going to be testing that in another video coming up really soon with an outside test as well. Test it inside again for you a little bit, and then give you that test to see how good that true wireless sound connect does work. It says it does have a range of about 50 feet, which would be really cool if it works pretty decently. So we'll find out in the next video about that. The only last thing I want to put in is a little bit of positives and negatives so far from what I'm seeing in my testing. Like I said, I could have more on the next video, but definitely positives is value, you know, for everything that you get, those high poles, that extension, you get all the cables that you need, $299. There is some other speakers out there like the Rockville Titan and the Semi-Sonic Audio Tower 1. I've also had some people recommending that I review. I really think that this would probably be a little bit better than those, just from the research that I did. Semi-Sonic Audio Tower is Bluetooth 4.0, weighs 48 pounds, does have a 10-inch woofer, and it has that height limit of about 65 inches, which really isn't that tall. It just doesn't produce that sound. So if you have more than probably 50 to 70 people, you're not going to get through to those people. So far the ProReck is winning from that perspective. Also, there is the Rockville Titan out there as well, which is really light at 35 pounds, but it only has an 8-inch woofer, 300 RMS, And like I said, still has about that 65-inch height level with the 3 pieces that it comes with. So I think that and they're all around the same price. I still think that the ProReck is kind of the way to go. I believe the Rockville Titan is even a little bit more expensive than the ProReck. So right now I'm still rooting for the ProReck Club 2000 just because it does have some great volume and that height advantage that really can project that sound out there. Now, if you're comparing this to like the JBL PRX1 or RCF or Electro Voice 30Ms, yes, those systems are going to be better. I'll just be flat and honest. They are, you know, $1,400 for the Electro Voice 30Ms, RCF monitors. Array system that they have is about $1,200. The PRX1 is around $700. So definitely more expensive units. They will have a little bit more headroom, a little more clarity, a little more sound, all that kind of stuff. But the value here with the ProReck 2000 is just amazing for $300. And like I said, it does have volume, headroom, decent sound, great bass. I do like the bass. It's got a lot of things going for it. My only negative so far that I've seen is the back of the unit so far. I wish that it did have some kind of RCA jack, 3.5mm jack, just to make it easier to hook up a laptop or a controller. Really, really simple and easy. It does have that mix out, so you can still mix out to the other one or things like that, which that makes it easy. But you can also hopefully wirelessly sound connect that as well, which we will be testing soon. Really, that is my only negative so far. It's just the connections in the back. I wish it had some more inputs for, like I said, an RCA jack or a 3.5mm jack, which would be great and make it a little bit faster and easier to hook up a laptop controller, your DJ type equipment to it. Like I said, I have a volume 2 and episode 2 of this coming up where I will do some more sound tests. I will also check out that true wireless connect sound between 2 speakers wirelessly, which is cool, and I will be doing some outside inside tests as well. That video is coming. It's in the making. It might take me a little bit. Weather and things like that could delay that video, but it is coming, so look forward to seeing that ProReck video coming out. And also, as I keep testing, I'll keep finding, you know, positives, negatives, and things like that. So thank you so much for tuning in so far. This has been the ProReck Club 2000. Let me know what you think so far. Something you'd be interested in. If this is helpful at all, give me a like or subscribe. And thank you so much for tuning in to DJ Martini Midwest Reviews. Thank you.